Laundry day as a family of 5 gets real hectic over here. The IRS need to hurry up and release my taxes, so this can be the last day that I'm at a laundromat. But if you're new here, hi, my name's Jazz. I got hella kids and it's real ghetto over here. I work from home because I mismanaged the hell out of Miss Gina and I didn't sleep with a rich man, so I can't afford childcare. I'm tired of spending my tax money on responsibilities. I deserve some new titties. Spending $50 to $70 every time we go wash will just never sit right with me. And I gotta wash every 2 weeks. And I thought we was doing our big one by washing on a Sunday, but it was too many people in there for me to be trying to create content. I was just trying to get the fuck. We folded what we could, but it was getting too late and they got school in the morning. Whatever we don't get to, I'm minding my business. And I'm finna order pizza. They talking about, no, mom, we want you to make spaghetti. No.
Where's the love?
F these kids. Bye, baby mamas. Lunch.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
What you thought this was? So this Jazz, there's a lot of women. We're going to be documenting some of these women. I'm starting to go down these rabbit holes, and we here now. These women are up here documenting it. So they will be, cleaning, cooking, mostly trying to cook some half-ass ninja. That was ninja sketty. Y'all see that? That was some of that ninja sketty. They done start putting, look all that meat. I don't know.
Sketty, ninja, sketty. Shout out to Honey Boo Boo. I can't stand it. Y'all try to take me out this evening. What is this a test? Shout out to my lovely wife. She just made spaghetti today. She came down to the freezer, had to get the tomatoes she grew from a seed from her garden. She let them thaw, made her own sauce. It was so much love included in it. Made sourdough bread, from scratch. For the toast. She up here just throwing frozen bricks, clang, 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 clang. There ain't no love in that food. Then she F these kids. I can't, Lord, help. She F these kids.
So here we go. Like I said, this woman here is wild.
Can we stop sugarcoating motherhood? Y'all see a clean house now, but I remember when I was struggling so bad as a single mom that I was looking for pages that I could relate to, and almost every page I found was glorifying motherhood and ain't shit sweet about it. So I'm gonna be the page that I needed when I was suffering in silence. Hi, my name's Jazz. I got hella kids and it's real ghetto over here. I mismanaged the hell out of Miss Gina and I didn't sleep with a rich man, so I can't afford childcare. I remember not watching.
That's how she starts every one of her videos. That's her intro. My name is Jazz. I mismanaged my kudakata. I got a bunch of kids. Here's my page.
Now, wait a minute. Truth ain't never hurt nobody but the devil. Okay. So I gotta respect that. That's her disclaimer. I'm gonna put my emotions away. She comes on and saying, everything you see after this, just know I acknowledge I mismanaged my kudakata. That's a pretty strong disclaimer. I ain't gonna lie.
Glorifying motherhood and ain't sweet about it. So I'm gonna be the page that I needed when I was suffering in silence. Hi, my name's Jazz. I got hella kids and it's real ghetto over here. I mismanaged the hell out of Miss Gina and I didn't sleep with a rich man, so I can't afford childcare. I remember not washing my dishes for days. I remember letting my laundry pile up so bad that it took me months to catch up. I remember going through a phase where I didn't want to cook or clean, and not cleaning with all these kids. After a couple of hours, my house is already a shit show. So imagine going a whole week without cleaning up because you're just so depressed. You don't even have the energy to take care of yourself, let alone somebody else. I remember days when I was doing the bare.
This is Bonquisha. As much as we sit up here and do the Kendra show, Ashley, balloon pops, and all this stuff, we can see these women. We like to show y'all behind the scenes. We've been telling y'all, 2025, we going into the kitchen.
I love it. And it's gonna get hot just like hell, god dang it. This is a well-off Bonquisha. That ain't your typical quick flip situation. It's a quick flip, but not the typical one.
Bare minimum as a mother, and I mean literally the bare minimum, just making sure that they were fed and alive.
And I think she's down in Texas, so it's different down there. You get them big old houses, it's a little different.
A lot of bang for your buck. Shout out to the chat. She top cleaning.
because mentally I was hanging on by a thread. Scared to ask for help, scared of judgment from people who can't relate, and my kids possibly be taken away because I'm asking for mental help. A young mother just reached out to me thanking me for showing the real in motherhood and telling me her story about how an accident happened in her home and she was scared to call the police because she didn't want her other children to be taken away. We as a community need to be more kinder and understanding to parents in general. Accidents happen, things happen, life happens, but there is no way a parent should be looking at their child in need, scared to reach out for help because they are scared of their other children being taken away. That is so heartbreaking to say the least for both parties. I remember needing childcare so bad and no one was willing to help, and the waiting list was 6 to 12 months and I was only making $12 an hour as a mother of 2.
Boo freaking who? Look at this. The world's smallest violin. Somebody go get her some cheese to go with that wine. We don't care. You done had 4 bastard kids and gonna say there was a waiting list for help. You are a cautionary tale on what not to do.
That part, you said it, you mismanaged your daggone kudakata. Yeah, I don't know what I expected to see. I'm flabbergasted. That's gonna be a word of the day, flabbergasted.
Remember that childcare assistance lady looking me dead in my face and telling me if I was on drugs, they could move me to the top of the list. Why are y'all so willing to help bad moms get worse, but not willing to help trying moms?
Okay.
Hell!
So she said, if I was out here smoking rocks, y'all would help me. But since I'm Bonquisha, they looked at her. She walked in there with a lace front, done up. They said, if you don't go sell some kudakata and get out of here.
Where my wife at? We got the same little trampoline. It sure ain't in the middle of the living room, I tell you that. She said, listen to this ratchetness. It came back to me. She said somebody reached out to her, said that they were afraid to notify the authorities because their kid got hurt. They didn't want to look like criminals. If you are a parent and you're in a position where you can't go to the doctor because your kid got hurt, because they're gonna say, what happened? And you got to say, I was on OF with my dang on plug-in personal massager and I couldn't hear the baby screaming and getting burnt. And so they like, nah, I can't do that. What can I do not to get persecuted? Be a better mother. That's what you do.
Nurse just lost 2 kids in one night. It is no reason a nurse who is saving lives could not afford housing and could not receive help. But she's out here risking her life, saving others every day while her children's lives were at risk. Shame on her community, shame on her family for not being willing to help until it was too late, and shame on the sperm donor of her children. He going to sleep every night in a warm apartment with his girlfriend while his children were homeless and claiming he didn't know. Being a mother that was just in her situation, I know for a fact she reached out to you and told you them babies was homeless and you did nothing. The nerve of you to sit up on TV and say she asked you to get them for a couple.
So she talking about the sister in Detroit where the kids froze in the car. This is what they do. Shout out to Bonquisha. Like, she done found out a way to monetize her madness. All she does is cook. Get in the house with the bastards. They clean up after them. They cook for them. All right, they walk around in scantily clad clothing and they film it and it gets views.
The melanated sister, I've said it, it's documented. I acknowledge y'all amazingness. Y'all gonna make something smack. Facts don't, but at what cost? That gotta add that on the end. Y'all gonna make something smack, turn pure debauchery into monetized debauchery. We're gonna make some smack, but at what cost? These babies gotta eat this. They don't the kids never come into thought. Hence, F these kids. Hey, cuz I see your mom always cleaning the house. Y'all nasty, but your mom sure got a twagging.
Of days but didn't tell you why. Why does she even have to tell you why you need to get your kids? Just get them. You're on TV with no emotion, 2 jackets on and a warm hat, while your 2 babies froze to their last breath. A damn shame, and something has got to change.
So that was her, and we were just sitting here talking about her kids.
The day with me as a single mom on my off day. Now, hi, if you're new here, my name's Jazz. I have hella kids and it's real ghetto over here. I work from home because I mismanaged the hell out of Miss Gina and I didn't sleep with a rich man, so I can't afford childcare.
Yeah, what's your problem? Why you don't ever stay with these girls you got me buying Valentine's Day gifts for? Who you think you is?
Listen, that's one of her kids. They bring their kids on camera, all kind of madness. That's her young son. She will walk around the house dressed like that. She will have shorts all up in her. And this boy will develop Oedipus complex. Y'all wonder why these young boys is all messed up, and half of them just turn zesty. It's just madness.
It's unnatural. It's unfreaking natural. Once these boys start to hit puberty, men are visual. Yes, you control whether or not your son has Oedipus complex. Y'all better watch Baby Boy. You got Oedipus complex. You think your mother is your woman, but that's my woman, Jody. God, oh.
Huh. And she up here asking him about a girlfriend or something. Why are you already a harlot, Mom? You don't need, why are you talking to your kids about this stuff at this age?
Because it's perverted, Mr. X. This is why I'm so passionate about being against this perversion. We grew up with this madness, man. Just pervert it. They halfway like it. They halfway like thinking about their son messing. It's sick, brother. It's evil. And it make my stomach hurt.
Look at you. Why you don't ever stay with these girls you be having me buy Valentine's Day gifts for every year? It's a different girl. We need. Why you got on your brother's shirt?
I don't. This is mine.
I'm telling you, it's not your shirt. It's your brother's shirt. I'm telling you, it's not your shirt. It's your brother's shirt.
Look at her. She's just standing there like that around them kids. I don't know. If y'all women think this is okay, something wrong with y'all. Y'all should not be dressed like this around the babies, developing young men in particular, and the girls, because they gonna want to idolize it. They gonna want to dress like this. Look, like she's 30 years old with 4 kids, tattoos. She got the who is that on her arm? That ain't sure.
What's that, Queen Nefertiti? Queen Nefertiti. God dang it, man. She got all those graffiti tattoos on her. This is too much for my delicate crack baby heart. I can't do it. Cleopatra, appreciate you. Cleopatra. Somebody.
The shirt go down to your kneecaps and you trying to tell me that that's your shirt. I ain't finna play with y'all this morning. Hurry up.
Period. We always can't forget the perfume.
Where's all your cologne? I got you.
Cashed and drunk it.
Not and called myself doing my hair this morning, got outside and realized the color did not match. I'm pissed. But the day must go on while I'm sitting here looking like who did it and why. So we decided to come to Twin Craft. I should have knew by the way my hair looked that today was not going to be a good day. I should have turned around and got back in the bed. But no. The drink was fire. Absolutely no complaints. So we got our...
I remember when I lost my mind.
They done took the kids to get crab boils, man. Oh my God. I can't do this, man. I can't do this.
This stuff is being studied. This is to, as a folk, as a whole, this is being studied to our detriment. I don't know why y'all don't get some kind of third person embarrassment from this. It affects us if you share her reflection. That's how they look at us. All these ninjas be on welfare eating crab boils, begging for stuff.
We're still working on the appetizers. I went with Money Gun, Lala, and Cashton so they could go use the bathroom. We came back and our whole table was wiped clean. We got a refund, but that's a whole other story. I decided to come to you nice and have Chris buy me a new wig because I'm outside looking crazy. I just can't go out like that. So I found the wig that I wanted, FaceTimed him, and he paid for it.
They got stores where they only sell wigs. It's turning into like the Mad Max land around here. They're like, only wigs. It's all you can get. Wigs, curly wigs, straight wigs, long wigs.
Did you hear her hustle at the Crab Shack? She said, we all went to the bathroom. Wasn't nothing left there, I guarantee. She said they all went to the bathroom. When they came back, the table was wiped clean. So she complained and raised heck and got that meal for free. But like, you missed that. She talked so fast. And then she did that ratchet ish and then ran and get a wig. Y'all ninjas ain't ish. Y'all gonna turn me into a mix of Colonel Stinkmeter and another ninja off the Boondocks. Yeah, reverse revitilize. I'm gonna start bleaching my skin. That's what y'all gonna make me do. Then it's gonna be over then.
Chris buy me a new wig because I'm outside looking crazy. I just can't go out like that. So I found the wig that I wanted, FaceTimed him, and he paid for it. I picked up the kids from school, still looking crazy. Now it's time for me to uninstall this and reinstall the new wig. Now Chris said he's on his way for the weekend, so me and the kids are about to get dressed and get ready for a new wig because I'm outside the wig. Now Chris said he's on his way for the weekend.
Well, hold on. The hell? Is that her real hair? What is going on, man? Where y'all at? What the hell?
What is that, dry or gray? It looks extremely damaged.
Look at that. She go from busted and then she just voila. I'm fabulous.
She go from freaking Samara off of The Ring to Elmira. Elvira.
Install this and reinstall the new wig. Now Chris said he's on his way for the weekend, so me and the kids are about to get dressed and get ready so we can figure out what we're about to do tonight when he gets here. All right, bye baby mamas.
Wait a second. I'm about to hit the club and dance like a hey.
She belongs to the streets.
She thinks it's a joke. Sometimes these women, their lives are so miserable. I guess if they truly took it all in, the deletion rates will be up. But now they found a way to monetize the struggle.
This is so volatile. Her plan is to go to the club, dance like Ratchet Red, get drunk. Do you not? That's why they are easy prey for desirable nug. They have no defense. She going to, y'all don't understand. It's a 95% chance her cheeks is getting clapped by a random meat or established maintenance man. That's sick.
Do my hair with me while I tell y'all how I caught my fiance with a man and how he set me up to be robbed. Quick disclaimer, I've been knowing this man since we were in the 8th grade, so I don't want to hear none of that. That's why you got to get to know somebody first. No, fuck out of here. Anywho, he had 2 phones. He walked on the balcony with one and he left the other one on the shoe rack. Curiosity killed the cat, and I picked it up and I seen a little pretty rainbow app and I wanted to see what was inside. It's a bisensual dating app. Now, I was trying to force myself to be delusional and didn't want to believe what was in front of my face, so I had to investigate a little bit deeper. It's like 6 little angry men. They mad because he keeps standing them up and only meeting them for a couple minutes at the gas station. I dropped the phone and take off running, not even processing the fact that he has no idea what I just seen. But that wasn't registering in my head yet. Now he starts chasing me thinking something is wrong, but he don't know I'm running from him. You're what's wrong, sir? Now we make a full circle and I run and I jump in my car. I hurried up and I locked the door and we both sitting there out of breath. Like I said, he has no idea that I was running from him. I tell him through the window what I seen and he just instantly starts apologizing. Now y'all, this was the night before we were driving down from Texas to California to steal my son back that had been kidnapped by his dad for 8 years. That's a whole different story. I already posted the whole court case. Now he ends up telling me he's
She's one of the most ratchet women on the internet. You know, this stuff my algorithm is crazy anymore. I love it though. I'm here for it. It's crazy out here. She said they was going to get her other son that's been kidnapped for 8 years. Quit saying that when the child was with the father.
That I lied. I wanted to take what I said back. I said that she gave a heavy, healthy disclaimer. There ain't a disclaimer thorough enough to cover this ish here. This is sick work. I'm at a loss for words. And y'all need to stop. Y'all know when to do this, Rainbow. I have never in my life seen, like, if the woman ever do show the guy, they be like, oh, I didn't know he's Rainbow. Then they show him. I'm like, what do you mean? He be all super effeminate, having a lisp and wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, like, how didn't you know? Stop. They be knowing.
He's still gonna help me do that. This was the night before we were driving down from Texas to California to steal my son back that had been kidnapped by his dad for 8 years. That's a whole different story. I already posted the whole court case. Now he ends up telling me he's still gonna help me do that, which he does successfully. It was him against 3 dudes and 2 pew-pews, and he got my baby back for me. Now he asked me if he could stay for a little minute so he can get back on his feet and get his own place. I don't got no problem with that. You just got my baby back for me, sure. So at this point, he's now just paying half the rent, and I'm cool with that. 2 months later, he finally realizes I'm not going back to him. Now, every Sunday, I was taking my kids to go do something fun, so I'm loading my kids up in the car and we finna go. Now we come back to the house and I'm on the phone with my homegirl Shawan and I see that my back door is kicked in. I get off the phone with her and I call the police. The police pull up and they have me do a walkthrough to see if anything's missing, and nothing's missing. I call my now ex and I tell him to pull up and let him know what's going on. He asked, is anything missing? And I'm like, no, everything is still in plain sight. He's like, so what about your MacBook and your camera? Y'all, my MacBook and my camera were in my lingerie drawer that was stacked all the way to the top. So I go upstairs with the officers and guess what? It's missing. Since my baby daddy is now under investigation and it's a Sunday day, no emergency shelters were open. The officer gave me his personal cell phone number and told me to sleep in my car outside the station until we figure something out on Monday. Now, I lock my door and my ex supposedly goes back to the hotel because he's supposed to be leaving in the morning, quote unquote. Like 10 minutes go by and I realized I left something important for Madison. I tell the officer that I have to go back. He tells me it's okay because they already cleared the area. I go back with my homegirl on the phone and I can't get inside. The bolt lock is locked. You can only lock that from the inside. So somebody is inside my house, but who? Now I run around to the back because that's the only way that the person can get in, and I just start yelling that I'm about to call the police, and then my room light shuts off. Well, that scared the hell out of me, so I hurried up and ran to my car. I called the police and they're on their way, so I send my ex a text asking him, is he in my house? He starts going off on me like, ain't nobody in your house, you might want to call the police. The police pull up and again, we can't get in the house, so now they have to kick in my front door. Mind you, my back door is already kicked in. Oh, I think I forgot to mention that I'm on the second floor before y'all start asking why they just didn't go through the back door. I hear my ex comes walking up with his shirt ripped, mud all over him, and scratches all over his body. The police are like, what the hell happened to you? He like, man, I just got jumped. The police officer pulls me to the side and was like, I think that he did this. He said, we're trained to know if injuries are self-inflicted, and he ripped his own shirt and scratched his own body. Ain't no dudes from Houston jump him and just start.
Oh my God, man.
I remember when I lost my mind.
I know, chat. Yeah, this is our new favorite person right here. Shout out to Jazz. Oh my God.
Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been caught off guard. I'm embarrassed. I believe if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I wasn't ready for Jazz. And she going 1,000 miles an hour. I'm triggered on so many levels. She just I'm a crack baby. I'm trying to process it, but she won't stop. Adding to the punchlines, just keep going. K-nap, sassy, robbery, doors kicked in, cops trying to beat, staying outside. I'm just this is excitement. Where this is drama and trauma to sane folks, you will be on your knees begging to every God you know for peace and sanctity. This is excitement for her. She up.
Ma'am, you are a crumb bum. You a bottom feeder.
And look at her. She's still in some decent shape. Nug.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Yeah, this is hood delicacy.
And that is the source of her hubris, Mr. X. Yeah, ain't not Nan Ninja turning her down. That's facts.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do this. Waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning on weekends. Ooh. And the kids is here. I let the kids stay up on the weekends so that way by the time they wake up, I'm on my break and can get them set up for breakfast, or they can get themselves set up with breakfast, whichever mood I'm in. Time to brush them gums. I did not take my man back. I actually broke it off with him officially. And I told him, I pray he find who he's looking for. He said, if you gonna pray for anything, pray I find you and pray we make it. I want to take my man back so bad.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Yo, this is disturbing. And she got 4 kids in the house. Nug, she didn't hear her call.
Because you done got addicted to penis juice, and now truth knocking you smooth across your damn forehead.
Look, and then she said it's Saturday. She got to work Saturdays, obviously, like most women. They work in a lot of hours. But she say, I like to let my kids stay up Friday night so that Saturday they can be, I don't know.
She said, so they sleep on her break. That ain't your man if he gone. Oh, God, this is too much. I want to scream. This is too much. This is a lot, Mr. X. I gotta woo-saw. I can't stand this.
This is madness. Here we go.
He said, if you gonna pray for anything, pray I find you and pray we make it. I want to take my man back so bad. I can't though. I can't. You hurt my little feelings.
Pathetic.
I can't even take you back.
Hurt my little feelings. Hurt my little feelings.
I'm a bad little bitch and I'm stiff like a Barbie ass. You don't need him back. All right, now I'm up. Now I'm activated. I was a little sleepy. Now I'm up. Now I'm upgraded. I told y'all I was taking you with me through my real life, okay? You gotta love me for me. I'm a real person. I go through real life shenanigans, all right? Oh! You received an app. $200.
I played way too much in the bathroom and was late clocking into my bedroom. I done woke Cashin up, so I ordered breakfast. That $200 I got sent came in handy. Oh, it's Sunday, and even though I'm working, it just don't feel right if we don't clean something. So I used my work break to make some dope and got them washing walls. As soon as I got off work, it's time for me to start making dinner, and I put this motherfucker in the crock pot for 3 hours because I have to do hair. It's Sunday. They got school in the morning. Being a mom is literally a full-time job because your off days ain't really even off days, because if you don't do what needs to be done around the house on your off days, you gonna screw up the rest of your life. So while the food is gonna cook for 3 hours, it's time for me to do her hair. And I'm going to think very hard about at least putting a load in the washer. I don't know yet. But hi, if you're new here, my name's Jazz. I have hella kids and it's real ghetto over here. I work from home because I clearly mismanaged the hell out of Miss Gina and I didn't sleep with a rich man, so I can't afford childcare.
She belongs to the streets.
This is her, all right? Jazz. She mismanaged the hell out of that Kudakata. Nug just kept popping babies in her, and he ain't done. Y'all see, she got like a little 1-year-old or a 10-month-old. That Kudakata, she still got eggs.
And Nug gonna fertilize every last one of them. You see, she got that $200 cash app. Again, shout out to HQ. Ooh, I'm coming back. And there's traders amongst us. Y'all incels give her this hubris. Stand your ground, man. We gotta stop this. If she ain't got Ninja's cash app in her, and she why does it matter? Because this ain't gonna stop until these women eat some humble pie. They're too busy eating crab boils. It's got to change for the baby's sake. Forget them for the baby's sake. And you heard her cry. F these kids. Like, I think it's funny when childless folks say that. They're like, yeah, I ain't having kids. F these kids. I get it. But you got kids. That's a curse. How dare you look at your babies? You carried them for 9 months and look at them and say, F these kids. That should be your pride and joy, your legacy.
So we gonna send her to Glaze Galaxy.
Yeah, shoot. Enjoy.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime, and no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, I played the fool for a fool.